Okay, hello people. Hello. So, honest review of the Chainsaw Man movie. If you don't want any spoilers, because there will be major spoilers in this video. If you don't want any spoilers and you're going to see the Chainsaw Man movie, this is your fair warning to get off the video. Click off the video, whatever. Yeah. So, fair warning. Probably get off if you don't want to get spoiled for the movie. So, this review video I'm talking about, it's sad. It really is sad. Again, fair warning, if you don't want to get spoiled, click off the video. Major spoiling for the end of the movie. Major spoiling. So basically a recap of the movie. Denji goes on a date with Makima. She finds his heart. We hate Makima. So he thinks it belongs to her, Makima, but then he finds Reze. And his heart, he falls for Reze. And then he thinks his heart belongs to Reze, or Makima, but then his body says differently. That's his words. So then they don't really do anything, but like there's the pool scene that we all know. Honestly, mine and a lot of people's favorite scene is the pool scene. Not because of that reason at all. I'm being genuinely serious. It doesn't even show anything either way. It explains. It's like the reason why is because it's touching, but also because like it makes it sadder because at the end of the movie what happens. But the pool scene only because it doesn't even show anything to begin with, so it's not like anybody's gonna goon to that. So I mean, yeah. I know there's a lot of people that will. Although that is very, very disgusting. Anyway, so it's a touching part of the movie, and it gets really sad towards the end. Foreshadowing. So after that, she goes to the bathroom, but then walks around, and then there's an assassin that goes to kill Denji for his heart, because chainsaw heart. She kills the thing, the assassin, and then starts singing a weird song. And I don't know exactly, but I'm pretty sure it has something to do with the movie. I'm a bit slow with all that. Not literally, but like I don't know. So then after that, they talk about going to a festival the next day. That doesn't end up happening. So she tells him when they leave. She tells him they were in the school at night. After they leave, they're at the top of the hill because the fireworks are showing because of the festival for the next day. She ends up kissing him and then bites his tongue off. And that's where the plot point begins of Bond Devil. She bites his tongue off. He goes to turn into Chainsaw Man, but she cuts his hand off and then splits his throat. That's when, yeah, sorry, I probably shouldn't have said that, but if I don't censor it out, I'm sorry, YouTube. It's a lot to censor out, and I'm only using CapCut, so I'm sorry, YouTube. Dang it, I remember his name. The shark dude. He saves Denji, and then Reze turns into Gun Devil, or transforms technically into Gun Devil. She chases them down. They find the Devil Hunter squad thing, and Aki's there, and a whole bunch of the other people. They fight. Most of them die, but the main characters, Aki and etc., they survive. They get into the car, run off, and the angel devil, she gives him a little bit of blood. Or, no, sorry, he. Yeah, that's what I thought, too. I thought it was a she. But the angel devil's in apparently a he. Gives Denji a little bit of his blood, because that's how devils work. So, Denji and Reze end up fighting. Sorry, my friend was trying to call me. I had to decline that. They end up fighting, and that's where it gets a bit sadder. They fight, and they fight, and they fight, etc. He gets very badly hurt, I guess I could really say, because it's not really YouTube appropriate to say it. And I don't know how, but there's a lot of other stuff on YouTube, but a lot of stuff gets, edited. Anyway, he gets terribly hurt. He gets, that would have been, I can't say it. Anyway, so he loses the fight. So he gets regeneration. Yay, kinda. And then, she blows him up. So then, Aki uses his sword, and whoops, and can't really say the word, but chops. Yeah, I'm using the stuff very delicately because I don't want to get it banned or anything from the YouTube, so I have to be careful what I say. But you get what I mean. They take Denji, he revives, and apparently the shark dude knows a lot about Denji, so ends up telling them that then with his chainsaws, he can use the chainsaws to swing around the city. He's basically a chainsaw Spider-Man at this point. But Denji being Denji uses his chainsaws as the reins for a horse. He uses the shark as a horse. So yeah, I don't remember his name. I think it's like Dash. No, it's not Dash. Comment down below if you remember what his name is. I really don't remember. That's besides the point. Anyway, so they Denji and Reze fight again, and in the end, he uses his chainsaw things to take her down into the water with him, and this is where that pool scene comes in. Not like that. She taught him how to swim, and he swam her to the bottom, and since she's in water, she can't use her bomb powers. Devil bomb, whatever, power things. So she's stuck, and he revives her at the end, like, human form, Reze. And then, this is where it gets really sad. That's why we hate Makima. Like, I was okay with Makima until I saw the movie. I went from liking Makima, not like that, like as a character, I liked her as a character, and then I read the manga for a little bit, and that's when I started hating Makima, disliking Makima. But then when I seen this movie, I completely snapped. I hate Makima. So Denji tells Reze that they should meet in that diner where they first met. So they do. Well, she almost does. Denji's waiting for her the next day, or whatever. No, same day, I don't know. And that's where Makima comes in. Reze is going to meet Denji, and Denji's just chilling there waiting. It's sad. I almost cried walking out of the theater. It's that sad. There's a lot of fan art of that. Not what you think, but where there's thing of Denji in the theater waiting for Makima, or not Makima, Reze, and Makima is standing there at the outside of the theater in Reze's body. Yeah, it's sad. But that's besides the point. So Reze is trying to get to the diner where Denji's at, and then Makima has the angel devil kill Reze, or kill Reze, as we say. Turns out Reze was just under Makima's control, but then after etc., Denji has to kill Makima and eat her? I never got that far into the manga. Anyway, so after that, there's nothing left about Reze in the manga at all. But here's hoping she returns. I mean, she's not really hinted at or anything, but I mean, she's not dead. She's immortal. She's a demon, or yeah, she's a devil. She's immortal, kinda. Basically, if you give the devil thing her blood, if you take her pin off and she turns into a devil, even if she doesn't have enough blood, you can give her blood and she'll come back to life. Simple as that. So, yeah, not dead. Just bye-bye for a long time. So there's speculation that either she goes back to Russia to save the other kids. Oh yeah, I forgot to say this. So, her and a whole bunch of other kids were experimented on in Russia in a little room. Not like that. Literally experimented on. Like, abused, experimented on, all that kind of stuff. Except for that. If you know, you know. So there's speculation that either she'll go back to Russia and help those other kids, or she's watching Denji from afar so that she doesn't chime into his life again because she's scared that she would hurt him again. That's speculation. So, yeah. I'm hoping it's one of the two, not that she's actually dead. Because she better not be. Why is it with most animes, not all, but most animes where the main character the main character's lover either dies or almost dies, or just leaves them entirely? Why? Just why? It's very, very sad. And then, worst part about it, this is completely different. The next, because I just saw it Saturday, and then yesterday, I watched Young Sheldon. I've been watching Young Sheldon, and I was in the episode that George dies. Yes, spoilers for the show if you haven't seen it. George dies, and they make it like 3 episodes, or 3 or 2, whatever, of George dying. It's depressing. Very, very sad. Like, very sad. And then, with still remembering what happened to Reze, and watching that, I almost cried. And I don't really cry to almost anything, because I forced myself to. Because I was always that shy kid in school, and I never cried in school, so at that point I was forcing myself to never cry, because I was always the shy kid and embarrassed to cry. So it takes a lot to make me cry now, like emotion-wise. And I about cried when that happened. Yeah, I'm not saying I'm cool or anything, I'm just saying, like, anxiety, depression, and all that, like, shy, scared that anybody would make fun of me for crying in school. I just forced myself to, like, just not cry. So, yeah. And I almost did cry after watching that movie. That was a very sad movie. So, that's enough of that. End of the video. Outro, whatever. Please subscribe. I need 10 more subscribers to reach 100 subscribers. Although, still, thank you for 90 subscribers. Within a year, I got 90. My brother kept on dissing on me. My older brother kept on dissing on me. Oh, you're not gonna get It was back when I only had, like, 30 subscribers. Oh, you're not that famous. You won't ever be famous. Yada, yada, yada. And look at me now. 90 subscribers. And he used to have a YouTube channel. He got 2 subscribers. And look at me, 90. And he's older than me. Woo, woo. I'm famous. Okay, bye now.